honor to join us. Please continue to write us at Florine Hanley Fulks via Facebook Messenger. Ask all your questions. We're so excited. You're sending in some interesting questions. Also, continue to write us on YouTube and subscribe on my YouTube page at Dr. Florine Fulks on my YouTube page. And hit the button subscribe. We're so excited. Or just email me like you have been doing at drflorinefulks@gmail.com. Are you excited tonight? Now I want to thank Sister Lorraine Riley for my cup. This is what an awesome teacher looks like. So yes, I am a teacher. Yes, in many facets of life. Thank you, Lorraine, for my cup. And I'm so excited that you decided to join us. Let's get started. Let's start with our last week question from Columbia, South Carolina. I have been married to my husband for 18 years, and we are happily married. Recently, due to some trouble and some concern, my nephew moved in to our home downstairs. And we decided to help him out during these hard times. Things was going well until things started getting missing. Money and different other stuff. My husband said to me, after the missing items continue to be missing, he has to go. So I had to find a way to put my nephew out. So I told my nephew, and my nephew got so angry. And he said to me, I hope you find a way to convince him to let me stay because I have nowhere to go. And if you don't, I'm going to tell him who I really am. I don't know what to do, Dr. Fulks. What do I do? Because he's not my nephew. He's my ex-husband.
Oh, gee.
Ma'am, who do you have your life insurance with? I'm going to need you before you tell him who he is, because you should be the one to tell the truth. Make sure your life insurance is paid for. And make sure, like I tell a lot of women, they got some New Balance sneakers. Because you can run really fast with New Balance sneakers. Because you're not going to, you know what? My girlfriend said to me one day, just tell him when you're in another state. Because there ain't no way he's going to sit there. This man been living with you for almost a year. That he finds out this is not your nephew, but this is your ex-husband. Can you imagine what's going to go on in his mind? You mean to tell me all those times I left her here or I worked on weekends, she was actually in the house with her ex-husband? Why did you do that to help him? Ex supposed to really be ex. So my answer to you when you say, what do I do, Dr. Fulks? Run! Run, woman! Run! It's not going to work out in no good fashion. So you tell your nephew, not your nephew. See, you even fooling me. I'm calling him your nephew. Tell your ex-husband you just tried to help him out during his difficult time, and he got to go and go quick. And if he insists on telling your husband, tell him do it at his own risk. You're not going to be around. I'm telling you, woman, listen to me. It ain't going to be a good sight if you tell him this. With him standing there and you and him. No, you got to go to another state. Call him on the phone or FaceTime him and just start crying. I didn't know. He threatened me. Make himself, I don't know what to say. But it's not going to be good, okay? So, but tell him the truth before he tells him. Truth should always come from the spouse. Truth should always come from the spouse. It hurts more when you find it out from somebody else. Okay? It should always come from the spouse. Be very careful. Be very careful. All right, let's move on. Lord help me. Are you ready for a new question? Yes! Thank you, Facebook and YouTube. This question comes from Columbia, South Carolina. I and my wife have been together for 31 years. We both are 62 years old. We both are 62. We have 4 grown kids. My wife has recently confessed in tears to me that she wants me to stop asking her for sex. No, she's not sick. No, she don't have another person involved. And she made it very clear that she still loves me. But she said, and I quote her, Dr. Fulks, we are past that stage in our life, and let's just live our life traveling, going from city to city, and let's just visit different churches because we both are heavily in the church. And let's enjoy our grandkids. We are past that in our life. Just ask her no more about sex. Just don't even ask her. And let's just do other things. My question is, Dr. Fulks, how do I convince her that I'm 62, I'm healthy, and I'm strong, and I still want sex from her? Please help. Sign, what's really going on, Dr. Fulks? Y'all trying to kill me. I'm convinced y'all trying to kill me. Well, ma'am, sir, this is her husband wrote this. I like when the men write it. She's not sick. She don't have nobody else. And she still loves you very much. She just don't want you to even ask her. And let's just continue traveling and all that good stuff and play with our grandkids. This is what's going on. This is what's going on. Probably menopause. You left out some recent surgery or whatever happened where she said, I just don't want to do it no more. But you assure me she's not sick. So I just feel like she had reached a point in her life that she don't want to have sex no more. So no, you cannot convince her to have sex again with you. But you can convince her to sign the dotted line of divorcement. You can convince her to do that. Because surely, and I hope she's listening, you can expect this man who's 62, strong and healthy. He made sure to tell me he's strong and healthy. You can't stop his desire, so it's time for you to let him go. This is what you do. There's no need to even go to counseling because her mind is made up. You know, I would have said, let me try counseling. It ain't gonna work because she don't want to do it no more. She don't even want you to ask her. So my thing is, either you deal with that or you get a lawyer or you get a divorce. Because you're not going to deal with a life without sex. Clearly, if you wrote this to me, I'll tell her. Will she agree for you to have sex with somebody else? Miss Lucy or Sarah down the street. Because you ain't fooling me. If a man asks you for that and you don't want to do that, and you ain't got no medical reason why you can't do that, trust me. I'm telling you, this is Dr. Fulks talking. I said Dr. Fulks. Pastor Fulks in the other room. He will go elsewhere. I didn't say he will divorce you, but he's a man and he's going elsewhere. He first wanted from his wife. Oh yeah, he did the right thing. But you sit the man down and told the man crying, don't even ask me no more. Well, he won't. But he will ask the question, just not to you. All right. I know some of y'all really mad at that person, but yeah, that's true. All right. Number 2, West Columbia is in the house. I am a 31-year-old woman, single. I'm dating my boyfriend for 2 years. I want to break up with him, Dr. Fulks, because he's always hanging out with his homeboy, smoking, and cannot even keep a job. At one point, I did want to marry him, but I'm not seeing no signs that he wants to be husband material. What should I do? Oh, I am older than him. He's 20 years old. You're 31, the female, and we know females mature way faster than young men, and he's 20. So technically here, he's 15. Okay, he won't stay home hanging out with his homeboy smoking. So if you dated him for 2 years, that means you was 29 and he was 18. You dated a little boy. That's what young men in their teens do. They hang out with their homeboys, they smoke, they keep a job from January to March, quit. After they get so low in finances, they get another job in June. By August, quit. Or get fired from being late. That's what you get. You knew him, you was 30, you 31 years old. You gotta either wait 5 more years for him to mature, because he's not gonna settle down right now. He's young. What do a 31-year-old want with a 20? Well, I take it back. I know what you want. He has a strong back. His back does not crack. He has longevity in his back. Well, if you like the longevity in his back, leave that boy alone. GameStop got a sale this Friday. Go get him some video so he can play on his PlayStation. And when you're ready for him to come in, come on in the room. Because that's it. That's all you're going to get. He's not going to be the man that you want him to be. He has not matured to that yet. So which is more important? Him maturing and getting a job, being a husband-like qualities that you want, because he's just 20. You met him when he was 18. Oh, he won't keep a job. He ain't. But what you do have insurance in, what you do have positivity in, is that spinal strong back. How much is that worth to you? Some video game, some weed money. You depend on that. Don't be asking me no question like that. That's a little boy. And you know what you got in that for. You ain't fooling me. That's what you got him for. Next question! 20 years old. 20 years old. This is from Columbia, South Carolina. I am having an issue with my 24-year-old daughter. She talks about her living boyfriend. She lives with a boyfriend, always choking her and pushing her really hard. And when I talk to her boyfriend, I'm angry and I said, why do you keep pushing on my daughter and putting your hands around her neck? He said, Mom, I do not choke her. I just take her by the neck and push her off of me and push her away from me. I never hit her because she jumps on me, scratching me. See all these scratches? And she hits me in my face. She has broken 2 pairs of my glasses. So that's why we trying to get her off of me. I asked my daughter about what he responded, and she said, yeah, I jump on him, Mom, and I scratch him all up and beat him all in the face. And I asked my daughter, why do you do that? She said, because he don't listen to me. And he over-talks me when I'm trying to explain myself. So I just leash up and jump on him. My daughter is listening with me to tea time. I need her to hear your response. What is your advice to my daughter? Should she leave him, break up the relationship, or should she stay and try to talk to him? What is your advice if this was your daughter? All these questions got me drinking more tea tonight. I'm gonna need some more tea in a few minutes. Daughter, you're 24 years old. You're very young. Do you want to live to see 25? It is no way you can complain to your mother about this young man pushing you, or whether he push you like that, or whether he push you with his shoulder. And like you said, he's much stronger than me. That does not justify you jumping on him and scratching him on his neck where he got to wear turtlenecks to work. Why he got to wear turtlenecks in the summertime? Because you scratching him all up on his neck. And breaking 2 pairs of his eyeglasses because you said he won't listen. He overtalks. Who died and made you God? Just like he pushed you on your neck one night, he might snap and hurt you really bad. Because you said he's stronger and bigger than me. That doesn't justify you. The same way it's wrong for him to hit you, it's wrong for you to put your hand on him. Stop that. Stop. That's abuse. That's domestic abuse. You just a starter. And I'm glad this mother is asking me this. So if something happened, he will be justified in doing what he's doing. I don't want this young man to fight you or overpower you, but you stop putting your hands on him. Because y'all can't communicate effectively. Go to your church, go to your pastor, and ask them for counseling so they can teach you how to effectively communicate with your partner. You cannot do that, young lady. You cannot put your hands on him. Then go home and cry to your mother because he choked you out. One day he may choke you and he can't stop choking you. You just need to leave the relationship. If you're not going to go seek counseling, leave that relationship. Because he needs somebody to love him without abuse. Just like women. It works both ways. All right, next question. This comes from Charleston, South Carolina. Charleston, South Carolina. I am a 29-year-old woman, single nurse. 29. I have been for a year by accident sleeping with my sister's fiance. Whew. I want to stop sleeping with him. And I love him, Dr. Fulks. But he's going full speed with the wedding with my sister, where I am the maid of honor. The wedding is in 2 months. Should I just confess to my sister? Because I really do love my sister. Or should I just allow her to marry this man? Sign, I just can't stop. I can't stop. I'm going to talk to you next week. I want y'all listening out there to pray for Dr. Fulks, because these people are blowing my mind. But these things are real. People have these everyday questions. And I'll do the best I can to answer them to the best of my experience and my knowledge. But I thank you. I thank you so much for tuning in today and listening to me. And I thank you. I want you to continue to submit your questions to via Facebook Messenger, Dr. Florine Hanley Fulks. Or email us at gmail, drflorinefolks@gmail.com. And don't forget to go to YouTube page to Dr. Florine Fulks and subscribe to my YouTube page and hit the button subscribe, because inquiring mind wants to know. I thank you so much for listening to me. It has been a pleasure, and I will see you next Wednesday at 7 o'clock. Hit share on your Facebook page. Other people want to know serious matters like this as well. Good night.